I am Isaac Watts. I am a 17th century minister of the Independent Church of England. I began to write hymns because as a child I found the psalms we sang only psalms at that time, were stale and boring. When I was 16, I complained to my father about the psalms we sang, and he replied, "Young man, if you think they're not good enough, write something better." So I took him at his word and wrote, "Behold the glories of the Lamb around his Father's throne, prepare new honors for his name, and songs before unknown." From that point on, hymns flowed from my pen. They were all in simple meters that could be easily sung and focused primarily on the basic tenets of Christian faith. Because my hymns broke loose from the Calvinistic grip of the Psalms, some have dubbed me the liberator of English hymnody. Not everyone, however, sings my songs gladly. You might be interested to know what some of the high church critics and poets of my day are saying about my hymns. Watts' hymns are too simplistic. Even the meters in which he writes are entirely too common. Watts' hymns are too sensuous. They appeal too much to the senses and not enough to the intellect. Watts' hymns are charged with too many commonplace figures of speech. Things like his name, like sweet perfume, shall rise. The prisoner leaps to loose his chains. Time, like an ever-rolling stream, and thorns infest the ground. Much too vivid a language, so they say. Actually, I take their criticism as a welcome compliment. It is never possible to please all of the people. But if God shall find my songs of praise pleasing, I am more than content. One of my hymns I hear most often in the churches on the British Isles these days is, "O God, our help is in ages past." I base the text of this hymn on Psalm 90. It is a statement of my own faith in God, the God who is a strength to both individuals and nations through the changing and passing years, the God who will one day be our eternal home.
O Lord, you have always been our home. Before you created the hills or brought the world into being, you were eternally God and will be God forever. You tell us to return to what we were. You change us back to dust. 1,000 years to you are like one day. They are like yesterday, already gone, like a short hour in the night. You carry us away like a flood. We last no longer than a dream. We're like weeds that sprout in the morning, that grow and burst into bloom, and then dry up and die in the evening. We are destroyed by your anger. We are terrified by your fury. You place our sins before you, our secret sins where you can see them. Our life is cut short by your anger. It fades away like a whisper. 70 years is all we have, 80 years if we're strong, yet all they bring is trouble and sorrow. Life is soon over, and we are gone. Who has felt the full power of your anger? Who knows what your fear and fury can bring? Teach us how short our life is, so that we may become wise. How much longer will your anger last? Have pity, O Lord, on your servants. Fill us each morning with your constant love, so that we may sing and be glad all our life. Give us now as much happiness as the sadness you gave us during our years of misery. Let us, your servants, see your mighty deeds. Let our descendants see your glorious might. Lord our God, may your blessings be with us. Give us success in all that we do.